I'm here. Very tired. What else is new? It's a Sunday, either feeling depressed or needing to run to the bathroom, so I got nothing really done at all. Like, between all that bullshit, I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can get to Omega and duel him. Absolutely not. Everybody's throwing their brains out for some reason on the last fucking day of ranked. Again. Like 4 or 5 matches where somebody scores below 1,000 points, which really shows you they're doing fuck all nothing the whole time. One of those was the same guy 2 matches in a row. Specifically on my team, literally just getting knocked out constantly. But yeah, otherwise I would have streamed Duellum that day. It was like, I fixed the depression thing and then suddenly got around to the bathroom all the time. Wasn't a great setup for streaming. Yesterday I did YouTube work, so, no. Kinda pretending I'm busy, if nothing else. So there's gotta be some Duellum shorts from that last stream. A couple of them are basically full matches because they were that fucking short. The higher I got, the closer I got to Omega, the longer matches tended to take. Usually. So that situation pretty much only worked in, like, silver and gold. I did swap over to Kryl, in case anybody's wondering about that. I did swap off a Riku for a bit. I swapped to Renoa, because one night there was literally every Renoa player I was running into on my team was constantly throwing, so I'm just like, fuck this. The only way I fix this is if I swap to Renoa myself. And then won 2 matches in a row. Ugh. We need Monk today. Gotta stop off at, like, the Gold Saucer and shit. But yeah, no. Didn't get to Omega, again, because literally nobody wanted to win any matches. Also, a number of Clives I ran into who are just like, I'm gonna stay in Burst and not use my iframe abilities while I'm actively dying because Will-O-the-Wisp does fucking damage. It's just like, way too high. Like, thanks, guys. Totally needed the enemy team to have a free burst for no reason. Just a whole lot of that shit. Like, the sheer constancy of running into players who have no business being past, like, silver is so fucking high. But the game got a pretty big... It's not like a huge collab and update, but, like, the changes are kind of fucking massive. They put the ranked rewards back in, and those were retroactive. So if you were already in diamonds, you could cash in all the rewards from silver, gold, and diamonds. And this is what surprises me. They put UR tickets in the rewards for ranked. The only way to get UR tickets up to this point was to spend money on the season bundles. And there is enough UR tickets to do at least 1 UR draw if you get up to, I think, Diamond. You get into Omega, you get like another 5 or something. I think it's at Omega 3. Which is like, I saw people whining and being like, yeah, this is hardly any reward. I'm like, bro, you literally could not get these tickets without spending IRL money. What the fuck are we talking about? So I now have Ramza Cheer Up. Even I'm probably not going to use it right away because my stats are so fucking weird on Kryl that it's not worth it. My main goal with Kryl is I have to clear the small mobs as fast as possible. Because that character simply does not have the downtime of Riku to be fucking around with killing the monsters. yeah, because I've been working on a new build and it's just not going to work the way I was hoping. Once I get a few more UR copies, it'll be a bit better. Hopefully. That means right now the only universal UR I'm missing is Hope Renew. I think that's the only one that's missing right now. Everything else I have at least one copy of. Now obviously the character URs I'm missing a lot more of, but the universal ones, no, I'm actually managing. The Record Keeper collab, I still don't know why this is a collab when the game's been dead for years. Is happening. It's not pay to win. You only get so many tickets. I don't think there's any way of getting more. The abilities are kind of hit and miss. But it also means that people can't just buy a shit ton and stack the fuck out of them. You get what you get. But there's another version of Brave throwing in there, which is interesting. It's 10% higher than Embolden. Its cooldown is in the middle of Embolden and Ramza. And it runs a completely different stats setup. It focuses on HP. Embolden focuses on attack and Ramza focuses on defense. So that's also just like a weird secondary option. So I don't know how I feel about this. I guess we'll see once I manage to burn all the tickets. Because obviously I haven't used all of them yet because some of them are on dailies. I have basically obtained all I physically can up to this point. And I think I need one more and I can level it to... Fuck, what was it? I think that goes to +4? I got one more copy. Yeah, that's where we're at there. But otherwise, the abilities are kind of hit and miss. One of them's just basically useless. Once we no longer have the ability to gain copies of it. So if you don't cap it out, good luck. It's just cure. Again, the only difference would be that it probably has a different stat gain. I'm not sure about the other rare. I'm gonna be honest. I know it's supposed to do a knock-up, but I don't know what that actually means because I didn't go and test it. That and, well, the training ground's kind of shit. Seriously, why do we keep creating situations where we physically can't actually test everything properly? Why do we keep doing that? Also, you can't test certain metals in that training ground. You can't. So, like, the Brave generating ones, the Sage metals, you can't test those because you max out Brave instantly in the training room, and as far as I can tell, you can't turn that off. You can't test cooldown differences. You technically can't test anything that you use on an ally, because there is no ally unit in there. You can't test anything that requires you being hit, because nothing will take swings at you. It's like, can we stop taking the worst parts of 14's problems and sticking them in another game? Thank you. We also have that issue where blacklisting somebody doesn't keep them from being matched with you, and we have the player AI being stupid about AoEs. And now we have all the issues we currently have with striking dummies in 14 carrying over into the training room. So, like, what the fuck are we doing here? Because boy, would I love a scenario where I could actually go test half the shit before I using it. And it's like, you can't test half the PvP abilities because they don't work on the striking dummies. Most of the CC doesn't work. Not that it would matter. You can't test Samurai Limit Break because that requires you being hit. Can't test Ninja Limit Break. It doesn't kill the striking dummies. One of the old abilities they straight up pulled out, but it also didn't work on striking dummies. That was an alt Gunbreaker one. It had a drawn junction before. That doesn't exist. That was deleted when we entered the Dawntrail area of PvP. You know, that one where they straight up fucked up all the English translations for a bunch of shit. Because they decided, you know what, let's make more work for ourselves and be too stupid to understand what we're doing wrong. You can't test any healing ability properly. You can't test, technically you can't test cover in the same way that you really should be able to. So one requires a teammate and two requires them to be hit so you can tell what it's doing. Like, even outside of PvP, you can't test a single fucking healing ability. But, what the fuck is it called? I always forget the name of it. There's a system that's been in the game for years that allows you to test yourself against the, essentially the HP bar of Savage and, Extreme content, which is just the most useless fucking thing in existence, but that's not what we're getting at here. That is the only way to test healers at all against raid content, and it doesn't do damage, it is just an HP bar. So it's really not even testing you against anything. It's like, no, actually, what are we thinking here? Funny to me that, like, the best version of test yourself against this thing they've ever created is attached to Pilgrim's Traverse of all things. Because you can test yourself against the boss without having to do the rest of the content. I think that unlocks the first time you get there, but after that it's there permanently. You don't have to run at 91 to 100 in order to pit yourself against it. You could just go fight it whenever. Now that is without any potions or any boosts or anything, but still, that is the only time they've really seemed to give a shit about letting us test ourselves against anything. So I don't fucking know anymore. Why is it on the shittiest content you guys suddenly have an epiphany and you just don't do it anywhere else? Sorry, I swear I'm smelling something. I'm going crazy. I don't have the heater on, so that doesn't explain the smell. Oh good, we get in here and somebody's immediately lagging out. We're stuck until this fuckery stops. Of course, it's the healer. Yep, there it is.
What echoes has the Rosa conjured this time, I wonder?
These are no, that's a bad thing if the healers are queued together.
Tree. This must be Windurst walls.
So it means they're probably both going to suck ass.
Shantoto.
What's this? More vermin come to play? I'll put you down without delay.
The renowned wizard and demon of the Federation. How has he conjured such a terrible echo?
You've no recourse but to cower before my true power!
It's all the way on the far side.
Refuse to obey, and I'll make you pay.
It's amazing how many people can't dodge one fucking line attack that's heavily telegraphed.
Before we're through, you'll learn there's nothing I can't do.
Have care. There's no telling what she'll conjure next. I fear we'll not survive this without powerful healing magics. A comrade is down.
Please fuck
You
off,
mustn't give up.
bitch!
Quickly!
Good
Someone
God.
revive them!
Also, somebody
Come on,
literally
next
hopped off the
piece.
map.
Let's turn up the heat.
What are you plotting, witch?
I don't fucking know how. It's who I think it was, and it was a fucking Pictomancer. I'm like, how do you smudge off the map to that?
Restraint. My patience is through, and now so are you. Very well.
Improvisation used completely wrong again, because nobody fucking reads.
Damn it. Is everyone all
Also
right?
just should have been activated well before that point.
No matter where you run, I'll still have my fun. Surrender, I'll allow, if you but give up now. Your offenses demand consequences. Too slow, I fear. You never stood a chance, my dear. I shall snuff your flame out. Another
Oh
swift
god, a completely,
rout.
utterly pointless one right there. It's so pointless that I do have to wonder why you bother doing it.
She was a doll.
You've proven a match for my magic doll. Perhaps you have merit after all.
That's the other problem. I see people use it mid-fight to heal when it's like, hey, we really don't need the healing. The healer should be doing their fucking
This
jobs.
looks like Artogan.
Or just like, hey, it'd be faster if we just, you know, killed the fucking thing. Must be the heat I'm smelling. Ugh,
Make ready. The enemy will soon be upon us.
frustrating, man. Yeah, thanks, idiots, for just not bringing these back to the group.
Reinforcements!
And why do job when we can waste everyone's time?
And now the fight begins in earnest.
Well, well. Look at all these adorable two legs. Come, dance with me, mortals.
Their leader has finally shown themselves.
Somebody's disconnecting again. But very briefly.
It would appear the siege has ended. Where is Sorelja hiding? Are these not the undersea ruins of Al-Zadar?
I am Alexander. The meek shall be rewarded. The defiant shall be judged.
Alexander, so we meet again.
If nothing else, this team is absolutely feeding me stacks when I do Brotherhood. I've seen slower gain.
By righteous fire.
Rude. god, yes, immediately just fucking eats shit and dies for no reason.
How is it an echo can match the resilience of Alexander?
Offer thy worship, I shall burn away thy transgressions.
How much fucking latency is there on the NPC that he moves early, by the way?
My divine flames shall melt.
Like, I guess they don't technically have HP bars, because that'd be fucking impossible. Nobody would ever actually do jobs to heal them.
Open thy eyes. My radiance shall guide thee. Immutable, indestructible, impervious, immortal.
I'd expect nothing less of such a deity.
Oh god, I gotta go ways on this one. But game, I know I can hit this without being in range of the AoE, please.
Wish for eternity, yearn for immortality. Sense thy transience, know thy insignificance.
Still standing in the face of his judgment. Well done.
Again? Right to me? Hell.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them. A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Good lord, people, please. Oh. Now, usually you're less bitchy with this move. One of those is on me. That's great. Thank you, guys. Yes, no, we totally should have had a scholar standing in melee range for that. Instead of, you know, the actual melees.
Well, if even the stalwart defenses of Alexander cannot stop us, I say we press on. The Garden of Ruhmet. Then that means...
hate people, man.
That's the last of them.
Like, bro,
There is no
move
foe so relative
first
in
and then
country that I
stop
have not
moving.
already vanquished.
Oh, I know where the fuck you're standing. Don't keep moving into me after I've already positioned.
Twilight God? Here? Serilja, you bastard. You'll pay dearly for this. We stand now before the very father of creation. Hold nothing back.
Who calleth my name?
What in the world? The emptiness threatens to spread.
This is the one I actually have to back up for. Too much of the ground's covered.
The reign of twilight is inevitable.
I really did not need to do that one dash. It's whatever. That's why I was still moving around, because I didn't trust this tank to actually stop moving. Yeah, nobody knows how the fuck to read this. This should be bees, by the way.
The darkness. It's growing. This place is... It's been swallowed by the emptiness. The darkness of man's heart made manifest. No, I won't give in.
Thine own weakness betrays thee.
Oh, Altana, I beg your grace once more. So long as I hold faith in my comrades and they in me, darkness shall find no
Also note it's always
purchase in
safe to
my
teleport
heart.
on these. As long as you don't immediately run sideways or something.
Darkness.
It's taking the darkness into itself.
Fucking why?
Shall be forever.
Also, again, not used correctly.
The Twilight God could
Should have
never...
been stopped before I got pushed
What
back.
has Serilja done?
But, you know, again, nobody fucking reads. Over here, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Ah, shit. Hold on. Oh, God, how's it going? Oh, jeez, what is my team?
Desire
Why do we have 2 dead
emptiness.
on C?
A comrade is down. Someone revive them. A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
Eager desire, hunger for the end of mortality.
Careful, lest the darkness take you.
Descend from
Thanks, I fucking swear, man!
I beseech thee.
Why are we moving with AoEs at the last possible second, any time at all? Guys, holy shit. It's not like the game's been around for over 10 fucking years at this point.
Her fate decided. Desire for the emptiness.
Also, he is being kind of a dick today with some of these patterns. This is actually rough. And sadly, that is the hardest this entire fucking dungeon gets for some reason. No, Kieran, Camelot, El Nacho to fuck up my day. Just one weirdo little freak with wings. Fuck's sake.
Shinryu, the divine dragon that brought ruin to Vana'diel's twin.
So, World Destroyer wouldn't be an exaggeration for this one. Well, that's just wonderful.
Don't move too early, this one takes a while. Okay, sure.
Never thought I'd see a god that'd give Promathia a run for his
Why
money.
does it have a question mark?
Promathia assumed this
I'm so
form after its
confused.
resurrection. Now I suppose you would have no way of knowing.
overhead indicators in this one are just kind of shit.
Shinryu has already brought ruin to one world. We cannot let it come to another.
Not a chance. Let's take this thing.
Oh, hey, our tank is fucking dead. Which means somebody else has to take that hit, so that means somebody else is fucking dead. Good job, bud. God. Wait, was it hitting me for a second while the tank was getting back up? I thought this thing only has one tank.
Has Sorelja finally prepared the vessel for his king?
The way most of those mechanics work, where it's hitting multiple tanks at once with auto attacks, it's because they're the tank and not because they have enmity. If the tank dies, then it goes to whoever has the highest enmity. But it shouldn't be me. Not in this situation. I don't even know if that's what it's doing.
You will have done well, Sorelja. This world is mine to conquer, mine to rule forevermore. Oh, sacred flame from beyond, become my blade and consign my foes to ash!
Everyone, with me!
What? No, wait, why are you casting any heals right now? That's kind of pointless. Now you start casting them.
Insolence! You dare defy me!
I'll show! I'll show!
Don't you worry about me, Prish. I'll see this adventure to its conclusion.
Face the king's judgment!
Right, right.
My word is absolute! I will not be denied!
Oh no! Someone's down! Can anyone revive them?
My word is absolute!
Again, wild how bad people are at
it
this
hurt.
when this is
Hang
easily
in there.
the simplest one in the entire set. Like, Camp was fucking hell compared to this shit.
I will not be denied!
Where the fuck are the actual attacks going? I got this figured out shit. Yeah, no, I was in it. Okay, cool. are some real piss poor rolls. Oh my god. That's why we're doing this again. I didn't drop any monk stuff at all. This isn't a situation where it's just like, I don't want the items it's giving me. It actually just straight up didn't drop any. What I need are the pants and the body, because they're the worst pieces of my kit right now. Finish this drink off and then go get more before we start again. Because even just with my usual fucking around at the start of the stream and that one run, we're at 50 minutes. Like, as easy as this one is compared to Sandoria, it still takes a while. So it looks like Stream Elements is basically dead. Even if they do manage to sell the company off somewhere else, it's like... Yeah, no, I think they're still dead. Especially with employees leaving. Because that's supposedly what it's come down to, is they're talking about selling the company off, but like... Bro, your product hasn't worked correctly for me in months at this point. And stick around if you were showing any sign that you were actually going to, you know, work on the thing you were trying to sell off, but... Like, you're not doing that either. You have to have a polished product to be able to sell it, guys. Like, that's how this goes. Otherwise, all you're selling is the employees and the servers, and that's about it. And maybe the website domain name. Because, you don't have a fucking product to sell, I can tell you that much. I think I found another one that'll just let me transfer everything directly over, so I won't have to fuss with it. But I will have to, go into every single one of my scenes and change the, all the links so that it can load correctly. So that's going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to just, like, sit out for a day and just fucking work on it. Like, this shit hasn't worked correctly for months. It's either broken or I'm constantly having to reset something, or in the case of my activity feed, it literally does not load follows anymore. I don't know why. The entire screen in my OBS is completely white background. I can at least read the text, but if I open the window to try to fix the settings, it's completely unreadable. So, like, they're sure not selling the product, I can tell you that much. The product doesn't fucking exist anymore. I know. I'm gonna take a quick break here. This is the best time to do this. Another run's gonna take me 40 minutes. Run some ads, I'll be right back. I somehow managed to pop the lock on my chair again without so much as fucking touching it. I don't know how I do this all the time. Alright. Seriously, I have no idea what happened with this set of alliance raids. I kind of expect them to at least get semi more difficult as they go, and like this one peaked entirely at Sandoria for whatever reason. Absolutely every single hard fight was in that one, and none of them got anything else. It's so weird to me. What the fuck are we actually thinking here? I don't get it. Ugh. It's like everything they do now, it just really feels like they don't give a shit anymore. They're costing for a fucking paycheck at this point. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's just no people fucking working at all anymore. I mentioned this entire final patch cycle is so Swiss cheesed that... Really? What are we doing? We basically just got a primal, a 4-player dungeon, the weakest half of the story, and then the alliance raid, and that's it. There's nothing to do right now. And boy, does it feel like a weak half of the story. Also, it kind of occurred to me, it feels like they're trying to replicate what they did with Emmett Selk with Hamlet, and I'm just like, she's not as strong of a fucking character as you guys seem to think she is. She can't pull that off. Emmett Selk was at least chewing the scenery before you met him, and then he just shows up and is like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Whereas this bitch was fucking neurotic as hell and just seemed like terrified. For so much as getting looked at. Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't even remember where that thought came from, but it was like sometime this week that popped into my head. I was like, yeah, no, this is not a... This is the comparison, but it's not a good one. Seriously, like 7 minutes? Alright, because healers just straight up aren't queuing. If the last queue is anything to go by. I can't swap the tank, and I don't want to play healer. Because, like, every time I play healer, my healing partner is just, I'm not gonna fucking do anything the entire time. Hooray! Ugh. My god, I would love to be able to play something that's not just a white mage in order to have to constantly compensate for this shit. Nope, the only way to combat that is to play white mage. That's why I stopped doing white mage on the basic raids, because every single time, without fail, they would either do nothing or they'd be so dead the entire time that they might as well not even be there. One or the other. Just made going against Brute Abominator physically impossible to some extent. You get them back up and then they immediately nuke themselves to something else. But anytime I go in there, when I'm not on healer, it's like the healers are doing just fine, so why is this something I have to suffer through? With how just absolutely abysmal the Vent Fatale runs go, it would just be the same thing. Because, like, half the runs I do on Vent Fatale, it's just like, oh, good, the healers decided not to do their jobs, and now we're all dead. For no explainable reason. I guess they're all just fucking lazy. Again, I've already run into bots trying to run Windurst, so, eh. That's the other problem. I've seen heal bots in Windurst already. So, good God, I wish this gave more tomes. You know, see, this wouldn't feel so bad trying to get one piece of gear if this actually gave tomes to justify the 40 minutes time frame. It gives 150 basic, which is fine, but it only gives 20 for the capped ones. Like, let's be for real here. This is the actual problem. I'd be less pissed off about having to do this 10 times as if I wasn't getting completely screwed on my weekly. Or, you know, having to suffer idiots all the time. That would also help. So apparently everybody's decided to be fucking entitled and just be like, well, it's not my problem you guys can't clear even though you're dead 5 times and, ate up an entire MP bar in, like, seconds. At this point, we have people that are so lazy, I genuinely have to question why you're even playing the game at that point. Like, it's your money, but, if you signed up and just don't want to play the game, you could have spent that money on, like, a different game or doing anything else with your time.
What echoes has Sorelja conjured this time, I wonder?
You know, like a smart person.
The great star tree.
We also need to stop doing this where we
must be
allow
Windurst
shit where
walls.
it's like, hey, we just gave you 2 scholars and now they're both fucked. Good job.
Shantoto.
What's this? More vermin come to play? I'll put you down without delay.
The renowned wizard and demon of the Federation. How has he conjured such
I wonder
a
if I've
terrible
decided
echo?
to sit instant queue and then AFK and not say anything. Cool. Ah, excuse me, sorry, I'm still, like, insufferably gassy from the meds.
You've no recourse but to cower before my
It's not
true
causing that
power.
many problems, but boy do I have the gas.
Refuse to obey, and I'll make you pay. Before we're through, you'll learn there's nothing I can't do.
Have care. There's no telling what she'll conjure next. fear we'll not survive this without powerful healing magics.
For my next feat, let's turn up the heat.
Alright, my glasses are
Plotting
bugging me
witch.
again.
I'm no saint, so don't expect restraint. My patience is through, and now so are you. Very well.
Also, I really hate that dash. It feels like I'm throwing myself off the map.
Ugh, damn it. Is everyone all right?
No matter where you run, I'll still have my fun. Surrender, I'll allow, if you but give up now. Your offenses demand consequences.
Okay, there's one more move when we get to the end of the map.
A comrade is down. We mustn't give up. Quickly, someone revive them.
Too slow, I fear. You never stood a chance, my dear.
She was a doll.
Ah, yes, that thing I
You've
can't roll on
proven
because
a
I already
match
have
for
it.
my
Thanks,
magic
game.
stall. Perhaps you have merit after all.
Absolute garbage.
Bieltana. This looks like Artogan.
Elderby is under attack! The enemy has breached the Baron defense line! They march on the Imperial capital!
The city has been besieged. Make ready. The enemy will soon be upon us.
Oh yes, now I'm gonna lose this because this entire sequence is bullshit and
Reinforcements.
takes too long. Yep, and it's gone. Cool. Thank you, game. Couldn't just make the content good, you had to waste everybody's time instead. This whole sequence takes way too fucking long.
And now the fight begins in earnest.
There's so much pissing around doing nothing.
Look at all these adorable
I'm better off just burning that one.
Come.
Oh yeah, some more pointless shit.
Their leader has finally shown themselves.
Also, there is quite literally no space in this sequence for me to go in and try to hit them. I will just die. I've attempted it twice. It doesn't fucking work at all. I would essentially have to dash in and then dash to a teammate. And even then, I think I'd still get hit by both. And all that would earn me is one hit anyway, so it's just kind of fucking pointless.
It would appear the siege has ended.
No, seriously, can we stop putting in shit where we're just doing nothing half the time? One of the reasons I don't like those fucking,
hiding?
fucking story dungeons they keep fucking adding. It's a lot of waiting for the NPC to piss around and do fuck all nothing just to actually move anything along.
It can't be. Like divinity.
Alexander, the weak shall be rewarded. The defiant shall be judged.
Alexander, so we meet again.
Thy sin shall be cleansed by righteous fire.
How is it an echo can match the resilience of Alexander?
Offer thy worship, I shall burn away thy transgressions. My divine flames shall melt thy flesh, sear thy bones, unshackle thy soul.
Up here.
Open thy eyes, my radiance shall guide thee. Immutable, indestructible, impervious, immortal.
I'd expect nothing less of such a deity.
We actually get it before the shield went off? Looks like it.
Eternity, yearn for immortality. Sense thy transience, know thy insignificance.
Still standing in the face of his judgment. Well done. A comrade is down.
Ah, yes.
Someone
the job
revive
that
him.
has the most mobility in the game dies instantly the moment any AoE pops up.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
You just go any direction you want with a dash and just like, nope, gonna sit here and eat shit instead. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I thought it went off already. Whatever. At the point where I just like don't give a shit anymore, because it's not like anybody else puts any fucking effort into the goddamn game. Okay, are they just being a dick? Like, or are they disconnecting?
Well,
no, they're just being a
even the
dick.
stalwart
Good job,
defenses
bud.
of Alexander cannot stop us.
Yes, no, let's
I
waste
say
our
we press
healers'
on.
time and resources by just not fucking rezzing. That's fair to anybody else.
The Garden of Ruhmet. Then that means...
There's so many fucking messages on screen now that I can't tell when they actually pop the damn crystal open. That's why I'm waiting back here. Oh no, they just fucking went anyways. Okay. Cool. Because if I wait for the crystal to come up, then I can just teleport straight to where I need to be. So fuck you guys, I'm not following. It's so utterly pointless, I'm not wasting my time with that shit. I mean, you guys get good and learn to dodge if that's the fucking problem. Oh, for fuck's sake, people. Yeah, so as far as I can tell, the dancer's just a fucking asshole. Good, great. They are still fucking dead, by the way.
That's the last of them.
And of course, since nothing's
There is
being
no
rolled on,
foe
we
so
can't
well to
kick them for
conjure
being,
that I have
you know,
not already
inactive.
vanquished.
Zessie gave us some of the most abusive systems in fucking gaming.
Twilight God? Here? Serilja, you bastard. You'll pay dearly for this. We stand now before the very father of creation. Hold nothing back.
Oh yes, fucking changing the floor so it wasn't transparent anymore is ruining this fight. Yeah, sure. Holy fuck,
What
you
in
guys
the
are
world?
delusional.
The emptiness threatens
Like,
to
sorry
spread.
they made it more visible so people could actually see what the fuck's going on. The floor never should have been transparent to begin with, if we're gonna be honest. Because again, it was just physically impossible to see what the fuck was going on.
Is inevitable.
message or holy shit, I just got aggro from a girlfriend or wife or kid or anything. Just, nope, I'm gonna be fucking AFK and waste everybody's time. Ah, you dick.
Thine arrogant heart shall be mine.
The darkness, it's growing. This place is... It's been swallowed by the emptiness. The darkness of man's heart made manifest. No, I won't give in.
Thine own weakness betrays thee.
Oh, Altana, I beg your grace once more. So long as I hold
There's not
faith
point
in
me
my
teleporting
comrades
over.
and they in me, darkness shall find no
Actually, hold on,
purchase
no, there
in my
kind of
heart.
is. It's just so I can be in dash range of the boss here.
Darkness.
It's taking the darkness into itself.
Our farewell shall be forever.
The Twilight God could never. What has Serelja done?
Somebody fucking asked, and I was like, bro, his corpse is in Alexander. Like, how do you just now notice?
Desire for the emptiness.
Like, I can tell you the last time I ever had to be, like, super AFK, I at least told my
A
team
comrade is
that,
down.
like, oh shit,
Someone
the
revive
fire
them.
alarm just went off. I have to go.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
Yearn, desire, hunger for the end of mortality.
Careful, lest the darkness take you.
And I think that was the time when, shit, hold on. That was the time when they, actually had to pull somebody out of the fucking building. There was no actual fire. Somebody was just overdosed or something, and I don't know how the fuck they pulled the fire alarm.
I beseech thee.
So it took fucking forever to get anything resolved because, of course, they couldn't let us back into the building.
Her fate decided.
Oh, this is rude. Then how about saying something, asshole, instead of just AFKing and wasting our time and resources? Jesus fucking Christ. I fucking hate people like this. If you have to AFK for a long period of time, fucking say something or leave, jackasses. It's not that complicated. Stop being dicks.
Shinryu.
Like, at least when I got
The
fucked
divine
over, it was
dragon
like,
that brought ruin to Vanadil's twin.
I have literally no idea how long I'm gonna be. Because it's the fucking false alarm. And I wasn't expecting there to be, you know, some fucking asshole who pulled it who
World
actually needed
Destroyer
help.
wouldn't be an exaggeration for this one. Well, that's just wonderful.
Still don't know how he ever pulled the fucking thing. So at that point, why are you pulling the fire alarm, not just calling 911? Also, like, it's weird to me that SE finally gave a shit about visibility, but, like, this room exists.
That looked like it hurt. Hang in there.
This room is just as fucking impossible on the top side to see what the fuck's going on.
Never thought I'd see a god that'd give Pramathia a run for his money.
Pramathia assumed this form after its resurrection.
It's like, the entire floor's
Oh, I
lit up, and then
suppose
it's
you
throwing
would have
fucking
no way of
AoEs. Like, let's be for real now. Why did we fix one and not the other? Plus, you have the fuckery that's going on down there, on top of that, because I can see the
Shinryu
AoEs going
has
on.
already brought ruin to one world. We cannot let it come to another.
Lord, how
Not a
incompetent is this
chance.
board?
Let's kick this thing scaly.
I know most of you are all fucking idiots because you're still playing the job that's the most useless in this entire fucking game for whatever goddamn reason. But you guys don't have any reason to stand in any specific spot, so how the fuck do you guys get screwed over so hard? You're not casting anymore. That was back in Heaven's Ward. And, well, PvP now. And even then, you can cast a
What
move
the
in
hell was
PvP.
that?
Has Sorelja finally prepared the vessel for his king?
It's like, I find bards, they either have just the worst ADHD and literally will not stop moving, or they're too incompetent to dodge. It's one or the other.
Did he just...
Now, giving them a better movement ability is not gonna fix that, SE.
Have done well, Sorelja.
In fact, it's probably gonna make it worse.
This world is mine to conquer.
Because you know the ones with ADHD are just gonna fucking dive straight into AoEs instead.
Oh, sacred flame from beyond. Become my blade and consign my foes to ash.
Everyone, with me!
Oh, Charles, stop! That's enough!
Insolence! You dare defy me!
Oh, Charles! Oh, Charles!
Don't you worry about me, Prish. I'll see this adventure to its conclusion.
Face the king's judgment! My word is absolute! I will not be denied! My word is absolute!
Every time, it's always on the other side. Also, can we put these fucking things in the past, please, with the moving AoEs?
I will not be denied!
Oh, I got the stop command. Hold on. I'm doing these a bit early because I've been fucked over one too many
no.
times by the
Someone's
mechanic.
down. Can anyone revive them?
I got a drop, so I don't need to roll on anything. At least not the gear. Not that matters. The only thing I dropped monk-wise is also already equipped. I could technically run this again today, just to see if I can get any of the extra stuff. Because there is a lot of Orchestrion rolls. Like 14 or 15 of them for this set. Because for some reason they kept multiplying the number they were adding in. In case anybody's wondering why this drops so many of these now. It's because, oh good god, there was a lot to buy. That's not even counting the holiday one, which can also eat this one specifically. No, why would we res a dumbass and waste our time? Get your entitled ass out of here, loser. Fix this. God, I wish I could label these plates or something. So I know what the fuck any of them are. It's like, I don't fucking remember where I put anything. Give me the ability to put names on things so I can see them would be nice. Like, there's nothing to fucking do now. I'm not even joking, there's literally nothing to fucking do now. Yeah, Nessie was just like, yeah, let's not put any content in this actual fucking update. So unless you're really into doing primals, it's just like, yeah, there's absolutely nothing to fucking do in this update. The last thing I want to do is deal with people at their fucking dumbest on the hardest content in the game. Well, I pretty much stopped doing primals because it was just the most frustrating shit. The last time I really tried was when Bismarck was out. So it's not for a lack of effort and I'm just like attempting it, it's just... Yeah, no, I don't have the patience for this fuckery anymore. In a lot of cases, it feels like I'm the only one learning jack shit the entire time. You always got that one guy who feels entitled to all the rewards despite the fact that, you know, they spent the entire time dead, didn't learn a damn thing. Will go on to just fucking ruin everybody else's day. God, I remember the days when I was trying to get the frickin' horse off of Leviathan. Like, half the groups were like, if you fall off, you don't get the ability to roll, and then they would roll anyways. Because they're fucking assholes who feel entitled to shit when they literally contributed nothing. Fine, that was back in the day before you could be revived if you fell off the map. They didn't start fixing that until after Sephiroth, actually. You know, the one specifically known for egregious knockbacks. Even on normal, there's a lot of knockbacks. There's a lot of potential to fall off that goddamn map if you're not careful. Like, I don't think we actually fixed that shit until... It was after Sophia, which is also another one where you could fall off the map really easily, just not on normal. I don't think we either fixed it after Sophia or we fixed it after Zurvan. Which also made Titan EX unbearable to play because that entire fight is a platform. You had people permadead at the bottom of the pit. Their solution actually was to add in a camera to let you see what was going on and not actually just making it so you could be rezzed. So we went through Titan EX, Leviathan. I'm trying to think of all the ones that let you fall off. Bismarck, which was another one that was really fucking frustrating because the first time we took one asshole through it, he decided he was going to see if the map had a fall-off zone, and congrats, you're now perma-dead before we even started the fight. And he was one of the tanks. So unfortunately, we kind of needed his bitch ass alive. That happened several times, actually. Bismarck. I gotta remember his name. He's in the same set as Bismarck. Ravana or whatever. That one, partway through the fight, you can start falling off because he does break the walls. How broken they are is dependent entirely on how shit the tanks want to be. Sephiroth, which was like the worst and most egregious knockback fight, even on normal, in the entire game. And Sophia, which is only fall-off potential on EX, because the railings get taken off halfway through. And then they decided to, hey, maybe we should respawn people on the platform and stop punishing them like that. There's a certain point where you can't make the fights any more difficult if you permanently fall off the map and don't get to play. Kinda becomes fucking pointless at that point. still don't know how they put Sephiroth in the game. We're just like, yeah, this is fine. Having people perma-die on normal is fine. When he does repeated knockbacks all the fucking time. Wolf marks are kept. I'm gonna have to spend my mnemonics at some point. Yeah, there's nothing to fucking do. This patch was so fucking lazy, man. I still can't get over the fact that all the fucking splash art shows us standing in and he's literally not in this part of the story. What are we doing? Exactly. He is mentioned, but he is not present at all. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wrap up. Like, there's nothing to do. So I just don't even see a point in being on. Frontlines is fucking miserable now because they fucking vibe coded the changes for whatever goddamn reason. So it's just borderline unplayable. And if you got that bitch running around deathballing the entire team, it's even more unplayable because there's no way to actually fucking beat her at that point. You just sit there and die on repeat. Didn't slow down the ability to actually gain battle high at all in that situation. Not even remotely. I think it was like 5 minutes for max scholar or something like that, which is just stupid. Like, really, if you guys were trying to slow down the game, one, don't put back in the you lose battle high on death. That way people will stop just fucking dying on repeat, because that's what you've encouraged now. Deaths over 10 is stupidly fucking common. And base it on how much time is in the match. It doesn't seem that complicated of an idea. You never should have removed that fucking battle high loss thing, because now it's impossible to ever come back. If you've got one team running around crushing everything, yeah, congratulations, they've already won the match. No amount of killing them will ever do anything, because if they got up there that fast, they're already the better team in theory. Because they got there by literally crushing the enemy team so hard that they just brute forced their way to max. It's like, holy shit, the sheer lack of care on this game is wild now. And that's been happening since Dawntrail started. Like, the plot was not a problem for me. It's literally just the fact that SE didn't seem to give a shit. They didn't test anything. They keep making these massive fucking mistakes and just not giving a shit. We still have text issues in PvP, because why the fuck would we ever actually, you know, verify anything we put in is correct? Or, you know, why are we making more work for ourselves when none of the other language versions list the status effects on anything but Purify? Because why are we doing this to ourselves? Especially when it's on the global abilities that there's a problem. Guard is still borked. Guard still has the wrong text. And they have attempted to fix it, but clearly don't understand what the problem is. Thank you, guys. You have to be some of the dumbest people I've ever met. How the fuck any of you have jobs still is beyond me, because it sure feels like you keep firing half your staff to begin with. Since we have one dude working on the entire combat system now on both modes. Holy shit, what are we thinking? Ugh. Especially when his ideas are crap. Having played PvP for a while, it has problems. There's so many situations where either I cover a critical button with one ability, or I delete an ability because either I didn't hit it, or the enemy ran out of range and canceled it. That's been fun with Dragoon, having one of my abilities canceled for no explainable reason. Thank you for that. Shit, we don't even fix the fucking line of sight issues we currently have. If I'm running up alongside an enemy, it shouldn't keep beeping at me that it's not in range. It's bad enough it does that with Ren Mage and cancels instant cast spells, but it does that with Viper constantly as enemies are moving around. Yes, I like having my shit canceled for no explainable reason. We just refuse to fix this problem. And we also keep adding social features with zero fucking guardrail for some reason, too. Like, I am just waiting at this point for one of the community team streams for somebody to either put a strategy board in with dick pictures, just dick drawings all over it, or Nazi propaganda. Or just, like, random fucking racial slurs. One of those, maybe all three. I am just waiting for that to happen for them to realize that fucking system was a bad idea. So I've pointed out several times, that pop-up never fucking goes away. There is no way to shut it off, and it auto-saves the image into your settings. Whether you interact with the button or not. It has already saved it. So it is just a matter of time before something like that happens live on their stream. And even then, I can't guarantee they would actually get off their ass and fix it. Because why was this put in the game in the first place? It doesn't replace anything useful for anybody. I assumed the strategy board setting was for hardcore raiders, and like, why would they use an in-game giant window when they can just use a second monitor? And like Google Docs and MS Paint and all the things they were already using. This doesn't replace anything remotely useful. You guys basically put a setting in here for everybody to just draw whatever they wanted on it and did not put guardrails on it. It is so ripe for fucking abuse. And even if there are some guardrails to try to prevent like dick pics or anything, it's just like, yeah, give like 10 people 5 seconds and they'll probably bypass it. Because that's basically what happens all the goddamn time. All these fucking chatbots, eventually people hit it hard enough and it eventually does what they want it to. I can imagine that happening in-game too. But yeah, it's only a matter of time at this point. I would not be shocked it eventually happens. I just don't think they would ever actually fix it. Because I can't find any setting that allows me to turn it off at all. You know, the thing that'd be helpful and actually useful and actual fucking guardrails, no. No, we can't do that. Our supposedly increased budget is not enough to put guardrails on this shitty fucking feature that nobody needed or asked for. That is easily replaced by literally everything else. The best thing they did for raiders in-game was give them the ability to save their marker loadouts. Then you're not sitting there wasting 5 minutes putting them down. You do it once, you save them, and then you just hit the button and they're all back up. Like this? No, you're not leaving a giant fucking screen on there while you're trying to do anything. You're just not. We're already struggling for screen real estate. Why the fuck would anybody want that on their screen? Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking wrap up. There's nothing to do. Thanks for coming, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.